Shopping for a laptop can be daunting with so many different hardware combinations, features, and form factors. There are models designed for general productivity, media consumption, gaming, and demanding workloads like video editing and CAD. Additionally, most laptops have various display, CPU, GPU, memory, and storage configurations, making the choice even harder. When choosing our recommendations, we consider nearly every aspect of the laptop, including the build, portability, battery life, overall user experience, processing power, price, and availability. So in this video, we have compiled a list and reviewed the top 7 best laptops you can buy in 2025. For more information on the products, we have included links in the description box below. Let's get started. Number 7, Dell XPS 139345. The Dell XPS 13 is one of the first generation of Copilot Plus PCs powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon X Elite chipset. This gives you access to a variety of AI-fueled Windows features that promise to enhance work and play. On your laptop, even if you aren't sold on the AI revolution just yet, this laptop serves up a potent combination of features. The battery life is the undeniable star of this show, coming in at 19 hours and 1 minute, and an even more astounding 20 hours and 51 minutes after we installed the BIOS 1.7.0 update. The average premium laptop makes it to 11 hours and 13 minutes. In this test, if you are a student or a frequent traveler who needs to stay powered up on the go, the Dell XPS 13 is unmatched. Lest you think that battery life comes from a power-sipping processor, the Snapdragon X Elite also delivers an incredible 14635 multi-core score in the Geekbench 6.3 overall performance test. That obliterates the premium laptop average of 8,927, and its nearest competitors like the MacBook Air M3, 12,087, or ZenBook 14, 12,707. It's not the perfect laptop though. 2 ports will leave some users running for a docking station or USB-C. Hub. At just 66.9% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, the display is rather dull, and our reviewer found the keyboard to be cramped. While the Dell XPS 13 remains the longest lasting laptop that we recommend to most people, if you are in the market for a business laptop, the Lenovo ThinkPad T14S Gen 6 did narrowly outlast it at 21 hours and 3 minutes. Prefer Mac OS. The 14-inch MacBook Pro M4 delivered an impressive 18 hours and 32 minutes. Number 6, Samsung Galaxy Chromebook Plus. The Samsung Galaxy Chromebook Plus gives you a premium laptop experience at a more affordable price than a comparable Windows laptop. It features better specs than the typical Chromebook with an Intel Core 3 100U 14th Gen processor, Intel integrated graphics, 8GB of memory, 256GB of SSD storage, and a 15.6-inch FHD AMOLED display. In our review, James Perro said, while Samsung's Galaxy Chromebook Plus isn't the first premium Chromebook, it's probably the best. The Galaxy Book boasts enough computing power to get the most out of Chrome OS and Google Gemini AI, without unnecessarily weighing the laptop down or adding to its cost. You can run Android apps or juggle Chrome tabs without any slowdowns. As we would expect from a Samsung device, the display is one of the highlights, with a 15.6-inch AMOLED that puts most other Chromebooks to shame. Measuring 108.5% on the DCI-P3 color gamut, the Galaxy Chromebook Plus outperforms many Windows laptops and MacBooks. Brightness again dramatically outperforms its category at 377 nits of average peak brightness, which is enough to overpower lighting in most environments. Lasting 11 hours and 12 minutes on the laptop mag web surfing battery test, the Galaxy Chromebook Plus isn't among our longest lasting laptops, but it beats most modern Chromebooks and is enough for all-day usage. The $699 price may feel expensive for a Chromebook, but this is superior hardware to the typical Chromebook and is still more affordable than a comparable Windows laptop. If you want an affordable and easy-to-use laptop, a Chromebook is an excellent choice, and Samsung gives you the best Chromebook experience possible at only a slight premium. Number 5, HP Spectre X360-14. The Intel Core Ultra version of the HP Spectre X360-14 takes everything we've loved about this laptop line in recent years and turns it up a notch. Beyond the useful 2-in-1 form factor, you have a gorgeous 2.8K OLED touchscreen display for creating or viewing content. The laptop weighs 3.2 pounds, pretty light for a 14-inch 2-in-1, but thanks to that power-sipping CPU from Intel, it still crushed our battery life test with over 11 hours on a single charge. That's one of the best results we've ever seen from a 2-in-1. Despite its frugal battery usage, the Intel Core Ultra and Arc GPU blew our reviewer away, putting up better Geekbench and 3D Mark results than many heavier clamshell laptops. So why isn't it perfect? While the display is bright and colorful, we've seen better benchmarks from competitors. However, the rest of the package makes it impossible to argue with the HP Spectre X360-14 as the best 2-in-1 around, which is why the notebook earned 4.5 stars and our coveted Editor's Choice Award. Number 4, Lenovo Legion Pro 7i, Gen 9. The Lenovo Legion Pro 7i, Gen 9 kicks the old challengers to the curb with its powerful Intel Core i9-14900HX processor and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4080 GPU with 12GB of VRAM. While performance is a big factor for a great gaming laptop, it isn't the only factor. The bright and vivid display, loud audio, and responsive keyboard make for an unbeatable combo. Did I mention you can often find it for less than $2,500 directly from Lenovo? In our review, staff writer Madeline Ricciuto said, "The Lenovo Legion Pro 7i is a gamer's gaming laptop," which nicely sums up this outstanding but not overpriced choice for gamers. Let's dig into the details and our extensive testing of this laptop a bit. The Lenovo Legion Pro 7i averaged 105 frames per second on the Far Cry 6 Ultra 1080p benchmark, which was enough to inch past the MSI Vector 16HX 98 FPS and its own previous gen 97 FPS, but blew past the Alienware X16R2 88 FPS. The Red Dead Redemption 2 medium 1080p benchmark kept things closer, with the Pro 7i at 96 FPS, the Vector 16 at 104 FPS, the X16R2 at 90 FPS, and the Pro 7i Gen 8 at 69 FPS. Don't ignore the display when buying a gaming laptop. It's almost as much of the experience as the performance. Lenovo certainly heeded our guidance there with the glorious 16-inch 2560x1600 240Hz panel delivering an amazing 108.7% of the DCI-P3 color gamut and 456 nits of brightness. This is as immersive as it gets without putting on a VR headset. If you are regularly gaming on the go, then a good keyboard is crucial as well, and the widely spaced keys combined with a crisp and springy actuation force will allow you to avoid packing a cumbersome gaming keyboard, while the best gaming headset is still worth purchasing for online gaming. If you are strictly worried about audio output, the Legion Pro 7i offers the Harman Super Linear speaker system. Packed with 2 woofers, 2 tweeters, and a smart amp, it's a strong standalone acoustic experience. At nearly 6 pounds, the Lenovo Legion Pro 7i Gen 9 is a little heavier than we'd like, and the 4 hours and 29 minutes of battery life aren't gonna win any awards either, but if you want maximum performance, you'll need to keep it plugged in anyway. Number 3, Asus ZenBook 14 OLED Q1425. Asus has been on a roll with the ZenBook 14 OLED line for a few years, so while it is no longer a surprise, this early 2024 ZenBook takes yet another significant leap forward. This is in no small part due to the new Intel Core Ultra chipset inside, which puts the ZenBook 14 OLED on par with any productivity and light content creation laptops on the market. It also absolutely blew the roof off our battery life test. With 15 hours and 52 minutes in our test. That's the longest a traditional Windows laptop has lasted in recent memory. Divining into some of the specifics on performance, it overtook the 13-inch MacBook Air M3 in multi-core Geekbench 6.2, 12707 versus 12087. That wasn't its only win against the much-vaunted MacBook. The ZenBook also beat it in our Handbrake 1.6 test by converting a 4K video to 1080p in 636, over a minute faster than the Air M3's 754. The OLED display looks excellent in person, but the benchmarking put it in the middle of the road when it comes to the DCI-P3 color gamut at 79.8%. That's below the mainstream average of 85.2% and just slightly ahead of the MacBook Air M3, 77.8%. It is extremely color accurate with a delta E of 0.21, relevant for content creators. Display brightness is a weak point against its competition at 339 nits, which is not a terrible result, but it's something we want to see Asus address for the the next model. The ZenBook weighs 3 pounds, not exactly an ultralight, but not something that will weigh you down too much going from class to class or while commuting. Overall, the ZenBook 14 OLED ticks just about every box we like to see for a student laptop while going above and beyond with its performance and battery life. This laptop should comfortably hold up through 4 years of college or for a school student preparing to head to college in the next year or two. Number 2, Acer Swift Go 14. Acer's Swift Go 14 is the easy choice for the best budget laptop. Starting at $749, the Go 14 isn't the cheapest laptop, but its value is incredible. We reviewed the slightly upgraded 999 configuration, but you will often find it for less than $700 today. The main trade-off is moving from an Intel Core Ultra 7 155H to a Core Ultra 5 125H. So if you stick to productivity work, browsing, and other general computing, it will be a negligible difference if you find a great deal on the Ultra 5 125H model. The design remains the same at either price, with the Go 14 coming in at just 2.9 pounds. The metallic all-aluminum chassis gives off a faint sparkle that looks and feels far more premium than its price. Popping it open, the contrasting black chiclet-style backlit keyboard looks and feels excellent. Acer also gives you ports aplenty. On this portable laptop with 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, 2 USB Type-A ports, an HDMI port, a micro SD card slot, a 3.5mm audio jack, and a Kensington lock slot. The display lands just below the mainstream average for color at 79.1% of the DCI P3 color gamut, 85.2% is average, but it beats the category average in brightness at 374 nits, 354 is average. Again, factoring in the price, these are strong results. You could also opt for the 2.8K display configuration if you value a sharper image. Performance with our review model was everything we've come to expect from the latest Intel Core Ultra. Our Geekbench 6.2 overall performance test scored 12,434, overtaking more expensive options like the MacBook Air M3, 12,087. It also scorched the competition for our Handbrake video encoding test at 5 minutes and 18 seconds, almost 4 full minutes under the category average, 907, again besting the MacBook Air M3, 754. So what are the drawbacks? The battery life isn't bad at 9 hours and 50 minutes in our testing, but it is well below top options like the MacBook Air M3, 1521, or the Asus ZenBook 14 OLED, 1552. If you frequently travel or otherwise have difficulty plugging in, this could impact your decision. The built-in speakers are also less than stellar, so plan on some wireless headphones or earbuds. However, these are minor concerns for most users. So if you are looking for the best laptop value, look no further than the Acer Swift Go 14. Number 1, MacBook Pro 16-inch M4 Pro. We haven't had the opportunity to test an M4 Max configuration of the MacBook Pro yet, but the M4 Pro proves that few would need to look beyond it. Our mid-tier configuration of the 16-inch MacBook Pro M4 Pro delivered performance and battery life results beyond the 16-inch MacBook Pro M3 Max, offering 7% better overall performance and almost 3 extra hours of battery life. All of that in a configuration that with matching storage would cost $900 less. Our $3,499 review configuration of the MacBook Pro 16 M4 Pro featured the base 14-core CPU and 20-core GPU paired with 48GB of RAM and a 2TB SSD, but you can max those out with the M4 Max at up to a 16-core CPU, a 40-core GPU, up to 128GB of RAM, and an 8TB SSD. Maxing out all of the options would put you at $7,349, so you'll want to consider your upgrades wisely. In almost every performance metric, the MacBook Pro 16 M4 Pro is at the top of the charts. Its Geekbench 6 score of 22,822 is more than double the premium laptop average. Turning to our Handbrake test, which has the laptop transcode a 4K video to 1080p, the MacBook Pro finished in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. That's more than twice as fast as the premium laptop average and over 30 seconds faster than the creator-focused Asus ProArt PX16 2024. If you do creative work professionally and value your time, the MacBook Pro M4 Pro or M4 Max is the way to go. Battery life remains the most mystifying trick that this powerhouse of a laptop has up its sleeve. achieving 20 hours and 46 minutes in the laptop mag battery test. That's over 7 hours longer than the premium laptop average, and more than double its Windows content creation rivals like the Lenovo Yoga Pro 9i16 Gen 9 951 or the Asus ProArt PX16 2024 932. If you need are regularly working away from an outlet, this should make for an easy choice. Is there any reason to avoid the 16-inch MacBook Pro M4 Pro or M4 Max? Price and macOS are the two big reasons. The M4 Pro configurations start at $2,499 and the M4 Max configurations start at $3,499. That's at the upper end of premium for anything other than a workstation or gaming laptop, but considering the performance, efficiency, and build quality, it's not outlandish. As for macOS, it's a smooth and well-supported operating system, but if you need Windows-only apps or your work just doesn't support macOS, you'll either is a great operating system, but if you have Windows-only apps that you need to use or your business doesn't support macOS, it could be a deal breaker. Finally, Apple continues to improve its gaming support, but it remains distantly behind Windows for gamers. As long as none of these concerns spoil things for you, the 16-inch MacBook Pro M4 Pro or M4 Max is in a class by itself when it comes to a mainstream high-performance laptop. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.